So again, I want to say Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash, double unto the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So again, let's bring it back one more time. Hey, because what you got to understand, man, this thing that we do, this truth that we're in, this is about repetition. So we might repeat ourselves multiple times, but guess what? Jake is hard-headed, man. Jake is still a child mentally. Jake is still a child spiritually, man. Because you got to tell Jake these things over and over again. Just like your damn kids. You got to tell them the same thing over and over again. Don't jump on the couch. Don't jump on the couch. Don't jump on the bed. Don't jump on the bed. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. You got to keep telling Jake the same damn thing, man. So this thing is about repetition. So I'm going to grab this again. The scriptures tell you in Psalms 119:1, it says, blessed are the undefiled and the way who walk in the law of Yahweh. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies. Right? What the scriptures tell you in Matthew 4:4. Right? It tells you to keep all the words of the Lord, man. Not just everything that Paul spoke. It says all the words. That's including the New Testament. Paul himself tell you to keep sin not. When you go into 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter, Paul himself tell you not to sin. Paul himself. So I don't know why Christians got this incentive to believe that Paul taught that it was okay for you to eat whatever the hell you want to. That you're saved. Paul never taught that, man. Paul never taught that. Paul taught the ways of the Lord. Paul said, as I have walked, as the Lord has walked, so ye shall walk as I walk. That's what Paul said. So I don't know why Christians in these different religions got this incentive as if Paul taught to break the law. Paul taught not to keep the commandment of the Lord. The Lord said, blessed are they that do my commandments. Blessed are they that keep my law. The law of Yahweh. The law of the Most High. Or who people call God, man. He said, blessed are they. Because true blessings are coming to the true servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Not this paperback fucking money that you people deal with on a day-to-day basis and enslave and work your fucking hardest to get because you want a new house, a new car, a new watch, a new shoes. Now, it's not nothing wrong with having, those things, but when that's all you're focused on, and you're not focused on the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. The Lord ain't dealing with people that's more focused on the things of the world than being focused on what the Most High want from you, man. So let me get this real quick. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. And the scriptures tell you, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father. It's not of the Father, man. It says, but is of the world. So you are a part of the world. Go to James, what is that? James 4:4. The Lord said, I have enmity with those that are friends of the world. You people more focus on things of the world than being focused on what the Most High required of you. So if you're going to be more focused on the things of the world, well, guess what, man? The Lord going to destroy you. The Lord going to destroy you right along with this world you live in, man. And when I say right along with the world you living in, I'm talking about these jobs, these cars, these clothes, these jewelry, all this shit that you see today is going to be destroyed, man. All these things that you see today is going to be destroyed. Since you want to be more focused in the things that deal with the world than the things that deal with the Most High. It is madness that every day when you get on YouTube or Instagram, Facebook, or any of these things, and you're watching these videos, these podcasts, talking about how people should be and how people should be doing this and how people should be doing that. Bro, just follow the scriptures. That's all you got to do. If y'all follow the scriptures and do what the scriptures are doing, you wouldn't have this problem. You wouldn't have this problem that you have out of women. You wouldn't have this problem that you have out of men. But because you're living in a world that's not governed by the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're living in a world that's not governed by the laws of the Lord. This is what you have to. This is what you're looking forward to every day. Wickedness, and people being envious, people being covetous, people being proud, boasters, blasphemers. People are being all these things because this place is not governed by the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's governed by wickedness, man. All that you see today is governed by wickedness. It's not governed by righteousness. This place is not full with righteousness. When you go into the book of Ecclesiasticus, Salakia, little dry mouth. But when you go into the book of Ecclesiastes, right, chapter 3, verse 16, the scripture says, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there. The place of judgment is America. Right? That wickedness was there. America. America allows what? America allows sodomites, lesbians, homosexuals, transformers. America allows all these things to take place. And the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, is completely against all of this, man. Yahweh and the Son is against the wickedness that's going on in the world. That's why the Lord is going to bring much destruction and much death. Because the Lord is against all of this. Why you thinking you live in a life of righteousness because you're not out there murdering people, because you're not out there stealing from people, you're not living a life of righteousness. To know what it means to live a life of righteousness, right? You got to go in the scriptures and find out what that is, man. Right? You got to find out what righteousness means to the Most High and what he wants you to do in righteousness. For an example, if you go to a job, right? Of course, you're going to go to a job looking for the guy that there's going to tell you that's going to train you. So you're not going to go to a job just willy-nilly it, right? And you just willy-nilly in it and thinking you know what to do. You're going to have an instructor. And an instructor is going to tell you that you need to be doing what? You need to do it like this. This is how you're supposed to do it. You need to pick this up. You need to put it under here. You need to move this box. You need to drive the forklift this way. You need to do this way. That's called an instructor. If you don't have an instructor, you're not going to know what the hell you're doing. The Lord is our instructor by way of the Bible. And this is how we know this is what he wants done. You go to a job and not do it exactly the way they have you do, and then you fuck up in the process, excuse my language, but you mess up in the process. Guess what? There's a possibility of you getting fired because he told you to do it this way, but you decided to do it another way. Look, people are working today. You got your job today and you're still working at today because you're doing what they tell you to do. You're doing it how they told you to do it. So why can't you do it how the Most High tell you to do it? See, and this is how you know that people put the world over the Lord, man. People put the world over the Most High because it's something physically going on. What's physically going on? When you go to work and you work for these devils, they give you a paycheck. They give you a paycheck to live in that house. They give you a paycheck to get that car. They give you a paycheck for you to go out to the clubs so you could go out partying. So you could go to the store and get some liquor. They give you a paycheck so you could do these things. Right? So you do what? You like, oh shit, now I could do this and I could do that and I could do this and I could do that. Right? So you're getting something out of it. And when these people do the works of the Lord, they say, what I'm going to do if I study the Bible? What I'm going to get if I study the scriptures? What am I going to get if I do this for the Lord? And then they turn around and with weeks and months and years of not getting something, they say, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that no more. I believe in God and Jesus. I love him, but I'm not about that. And that's not their names. I'm just saying what they would say. So just because you're not getting something out of it right now, you're going to go ahead and go back into the world. That's why I said, hey, the true worshipers are going to worship the Lord, man. The true worshipers are going to worship the Lord at the end of the day. So again, if you're about the world, the Lord isn't about you, man. And just like I said in the last video, even if you didn't take this, even if you don't take the CHIP, if you're not doing that which is required of you, the Lord gonna destroy your ass, man. If you're not doing that which is required of you, the Lord will destroy you. That's a fact. Because he said what? He said, for I have in Job, he said, for I have reserved the wicked for the day of destruction. So I'm going to end it from there and say, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash, the belongs to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say Shalom.